exciting to talk about starting a business. Hey there. My name's Ashley. I am dailywealthonline.com is my handle. Why? Because I make daily pay. I just started my very own digital marketing business. Wealth equals wisdom, and I have an online business. So it's super, super cool because I've always wanted to be a business owner, right? I can remember when I was a child thinking about, man, I cannot wait to be an adult and I'm going to have my own company and my own logo. And have you ever wanted to? Have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? Have you ever imagined what it would be like to be your own boss? Have you ever, what's your biggest challenge? Like, have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? Hey there, guys. My name's Ashley. Have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? Have you tried to start a business and you maybe you succeeded? Have you ever tried to start a business? I can remember as a child, I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to own my own company, have my own logo, be the boss of me. I wanted that because I saw that as a business owner, you call the shots, right? When you're a business owner, you get to make the commands, right? When you have a business, you have all of the control. You have all of the control. You hire the people, you call the shots. You get to make the decisions. You get to steer your business in the direction in which you want it to. You have the financial potential. There's no cap on how much you can earn. Your income potential grows as your business expands, which brings me to a great quote. You focus on what you focus on expands, right? Have you ever started a business? The pros of starting your own business. Turning your passion into a business can be incredibly fulfilling, right? You get to do what you love and you make a living from it. Then you have the flexibility. You get to create your own schedule. You get to work from anywhere and balance your personal and professional life better. You get to have creative freedom. You have the freedom to innovate. You have the freedom to try new ideas and shape the business according to your vision. Skill development. Running a business helps you learn and grow in many areas like management, marketing, finance, accounting, customer service. You get to understand your audience. You're trying to, determine it. Like, let's say you have a store on Main Street and you've got this one particular product that you're selling, and you want to make sure that you're listening to your audience, which is your customers, so that you know how to please your customers, right? The impact that you have with the potential to make a positive impact on your community, your industry, and the lives of employees and customers. Now, would you like to have a business that you go to a store, physically work 8 hours a day for $10 an hour? Can you even imagine having a business? When most people think that they want a business, I think that they've got this store on Main Street. But if you have a store on Main Street, let's think about all the responsibilities that you have to have. Now, I have to show up on holidays if someone calls in sick because I have employees to run my store that should be open, right? That's time out of my day. That's a big responsibility of always sort of kind of being in the limelight, right? I'm never really confident that my people that work for me are going to go show up for work. So if I have a store on Main Street, I have to be available on the phone, because what if Johnny calls in sick on Memorial Day weekend because he just got an invitation to Grand Lake in Missouri? You know what I mean? Like, so I have to be prepared that maybe me as a business owner may have to sacrifice my time to go in and run this business. Now, most people get a second job. When they get a second job, they go to work for like Sephora or another company that's a retail store for $10 an hour, and they trade their time for dollars. I know people that go and have second and third jobs and will spend 8 hours at another job making $10 an hour. Now, to me, that doesn't sound like the payoff is worth it. Okay. But what if you could work for 2 hours a day and make $100? You can do that on a online income where we teach you how to become successful with a digital marketing product. See, the thing is this, it made sense to me to start a digital marketing business because there's programs, there's courses, people are trading their knowledge for your payment, right? People all over the world are showing you how to be on Canva, are showing you how to do tools and tricks with ChatGPT. And people are paying these other people for their courses for like $39 and $47. But the thing is this is the first time that there's actually a business model that shows you how to go from A to Z in a module format in a step by step situation where they teach me how to sell a digital product. And then from there, if I choose to take my passion and put it in a digital product platform, then I can do it because they've already taught me how to hook up my links, explain and distribute basically a sales page. I have a sales page that's out there working for me 24/7 because I've started a business, and that sales page that's out there is converting at a very high level. So if I know that it takes 20 emails for me to make a sell, then all I'm doing is driving traffic or customers to my sales page every day. So really and truly, it's really a beautiful concept because wouldn't you agree that we're in the digital marketing space? So we're in the digital marketing space. It's not going anywhere. And for the first time, someone has given it to me to share with you so we can all figure out how we're going to get caught up on our retirement. I'm 44 years old, a realtor for 17 years. Now I'm a broker. My fiance and I just met not even 2 years ago. And what we decided to do when we got together, we're like, whoa, we are way off pace for retirement, right? He wants to get an RV and travel around, and I'm saying rent, we're not going to buy one, right? He wants to get an RV and travel around. I'm cool with that. Why? Because now we have a digital business. And the cool thing is, listen closely, he and I both have our own individual digital marketing businesses just because of this. I have a story for 17 years of being single on my own, making my own income, no one helping me. I never had a husband to help me and do anything. I'm a broker. I'm in real estate. I'm relating to a realtor, a business professional, someone who's been in high commission sales for their whole lives and are going, wait a minute, I don't want to work until I'm 70. How do I fill up my cup and get that retirement fund where it needs to be so that I can walk away with peace of mind when it's time to walk away and know that I am going to be okay, right? So that's what digital marketing has allowed me to do because I understand the value of this. Hey guys, will you follow me up here? I'm so excited to see you in here. Thanks so much. My name's Ashley, by the way. When you have a product like digital marketing, okay, we're here. You're involved in digital marketing every day. Have you ever wanted to start your own business? What if I told you that you could start your own business for 2 hours a day, working anywhere in the world, rolling out of bed, putting your feet on the floor, putting a ball cap on, talking to your audience for 2 hours a day? And I don't work 2 hours straight, right? It's just a total. Um, and then, or would you rather go into a brick and mortar store, spend time and effort getting into the car, getting ready, getting fed for the day, going to another place of business, working for 10 hours a day? Or does it make sense, ding, 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 to have a business where you work 2 hours a day and make $100 a day? Like, that's just the minimum. That's just the minimum that you can make. This is a opportunity for all of us Gen Xers to get caught up because what's happening is look around you. These kiddos that are in their 19s and 20s and 25s, and they're understanding and figuring out that they can make money online, that they don't have to go to jobs. And, it's us that are conditioned because our parents conditioned us to be this way. We as Gen Xers and baby boomers, and I don't really bring this up to the baby boomers because they're convinced that their way was the right way, right? And we Gen Xers, we're rebels. We're rebels where we're like, man, this working thing is for the cows. This is just insane. But what it is, in my opinion, it's modern day slavery. And if you choose to work for another company and work for the man and get paid wholesale dollars when you're worth retail and spend 8 hours of your time and your life doing and working for someone else, you're building someone else's dreams. What about you? What about taking an opportunity and carving out a situation to have start your own business and be successful? Here's the thing, a business, we live in a microwave society. So if you think that, getting into this business and in 6 months, or I'm sorry, let me back up because I just saw a girl that hit six figures in 6 months. If you think in 3 weeks that you're going to, $40,000, it's possible, but this is, and I'm being completely vulnerable with you because I'm in real estate. I already know to enter this field as realtors because we don't get paid every week, right? So we're already used to a lag in our commission coming. We have to wait on everybody else to get paid. But the cool thing is that instead of riding this roller coaster of uncertainty and commissions in the market, and maybe we're going to drop interest rates next week, or I'm sorry, in September, maybe it'll help, but honestly, it's not going to help that much. The buyers are uncertain right now. We're in an election year. There's all these outliers that are affecting the market, that the market doesn't move or it actually slows down in real estate. So when that happens, everyone that's affected by the real estate market, their income becomes like uncertain. So I had been looking for 5 years, just trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Am I going to learn Amazon? Am I going to learn how to drop ship? To be honest with you, I never even tried MLMs. I mean, I did, but having parties for other people and getting paid a percentage, I mean, I knew better. To me, that was like, I'm not doing this, right? And I know a lot of people that did the MLMs and have done MLMs for years, and they look at this product that we have now and are blown away at how many years that they wasted helping another person get higher in the company, right? That is not what this is. This is 100% a profit business. So here's the gist. The business is this. Do you want to learn how to start a business? I am teaching you how to start a business and be digital. Within our business model, you also have other options to figure out, do you want to also be an affiliate person? Because it's just one more step outside your comfort zone. All you do is hook up your links one time and then it's out there working for you for the rest of your life. I mean, I'm talking about having to get I'm talking about now with my financial planner having to get a digital beneficiary. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? This information that's going out there is evergreen. So if I die tomorrow and this stuff is out there and I keep making income on my videos, someone has to become my digital beneficiary. Is that insane? Isn't that interesting? So anyway, have you ever tried to start a business? I have. I'm 17 years into the real estate business. It's been fun because of this reason. I got to be in control of my time. I did not have a brick and mortar store because I saw the value in going digital a long time ago. Some people do work in a brick and mortar store when they're selling real estate. I prefer to be digital because I don't think that I need to be in an office every day to do the disciplined work that a real estate professional has to do, right? A real estate professional has to stay in front of their sphere of influence. A real estate professional has to offer value to their buyers and their sellers to show them what's going on with their business. I can do that from home in my home office. And then COVID happened, and then everybody in the whole wide world wanted to go to work from home. And then that's when the digital marketing space became a big thing for people like you and me to get into it, right? In 2019, the digital marketing space did $900,000 a year. Okay. In 2023, yeah, 2023, the digital marketing space, the e-learning industry, right? Because this isn't just about me selling a business. This is kids going to school online. This is nurses getting their nursing degree online. This is e-learning industry, right? Okay. So in 2023, it did $1 billion quarter one. Okay. In 2024, we're at $1 billion a day. So if you understand math and you understand that $900,000 a year in 2019 to 2023, $1 billion quarter one to now we're doing $1 billion a day. And it's projected to be at 2027. It's projected to be $3 billion a day. Okay. Sorry about that. I know my numbers. It was just coming out just sounds, it's kind of crazy to be talking about these numbers, right? It's kind of crazy to think that I could start a business, work 2 hours a day, spend time just creating content, coming to you, sharing my story for 1 hour a day. And then I'm literally fishing in a pool of 5 billion people. Think about it this way. Hey there, Zamzadi. Think about it this way. The World Wide Web, there's 5 billion, there's 5 billion social media users monthly, right? 5 billion. So if I'm fishing and I'm throwing my fish line in that 5 billion people pool, do you think that my story is going to resonate with maybe 5, 10, 15? Did you know in order to make $10,000 in my business, all I need is 11 $900 sales? But listen, we're going to back it up because I really think that our message is getting misconstrued. So my thought process is this. Have you ever tried to start a business? Here's the thing. When you think about the cons of starting a business, there's a financial risk involved. There's always a risk of losing money, especially in the early stages. Usually, an initial investment can be substantial with no guarantee of return. And also, usually, a business takes a minute to get going because if you're a Starbucks that already has a reputation and you buy that piece of land on the corner down by Main Street and Maple, and you go up with some architectural structures going on, you can advertise to Main Street and Maple that a Starbucks is coming soon. So everybody that's driving by there daily to get to work, to get to school, to do their things, you're announcing to the world on Maple and Main that coming soon Starbucks is happening, right? So that's a great program because you bought a franchise and you're getting to already announce to the world what it is. But what if you're not a franchise? What if you're not a big name like Starbucks, right? Then you have to build your brand, and building your brand takes a minute, right? So the time commitment of starting a business requires a significant amount of time and energy, often more than a 9 to 5 job, especially at the beginning. And these are the cons of starting a business, right? Uncertainty and stress. Think about the entrepreneurial journey can be unpredictable and stressful. You'll face changes and setbacks that can be tough to navigate, right? The responsibility of a business owner. Now you have employees. Oh my gosh. What if Johnny calls in sick to work on Memorial Day weekend and you're already out of the country with your family because you have a business that should be operating without you being there, right? But then Johnny text message you and says, "Hey, I'm sick." Oh, that's funny. You're sick on Memorial Day. Okay, so now it becomes your problem. So the world expects you to be open with your brick and mortar store, but now it's your problem, right? So what if I could take away all that uncertainty, all that responsibility, all that capital, all that overhead, right? Like this is not having to fuel your electricity bill or pay rent or pay your water bill, unclog a toilet because some ding dong stuffed, 20,000 sheets of paper in the toilet. This is you getting to run a business for just 2 hours of diligent work and then communicating your message to the World Wide Web because I'm fishing to a pond of 5 billion people that are on social media monthly. So the thing is this, my name's Ashley. If you go up here and hit my follow button, I definitely want to come back into your world because I'm explaining what this digital marketing is and why you're not already in it. So the cool thing is that my digital marketing business, let me show you just kind of easily what this looks like. My creative name, because I'm an entrepreneurial by heart, I'm in real estate, right? My creative name is dailywealthonline.com. That's my domain. So when I bought my business, the first step was to go get my domain and hook up my Freedom Machine. This is my Freedom Machine because what it is it allowed me to hook up my payment accounts. So I have Stripe, I have Square, I have PayPal. I'm working on bringing on like an African pay company. Oh, I have PayPal too. Anyway, but dailywealthonline.com, you go up here. This is my Freedom Machine. This page is out there working for me 24/7. So what happens when you go to this page is this, because my sales page is out there working for me all the time, I'm going to get it. You're going to put your email in and then you're going to get an email. You'll get an email immediately from me. I'm sorry, not an email. I messed up. You're going to get a video right out of the gate. Now, this video is going to be like a 13-minute video. Watch it, come back to it, watch it again. It's going to explain to you what it is that we're doing. I'm trying my hardest to just really explain this from a, you know, a very simple level, but you're going to watch the video. If you understand what this thing is from the video, because you've already been searching for a business because you want to start a business, then you have the option here to to buy. You have the ability to live visibility. What happened?
What happened?
Your live is not eligible for a recommendation and restricted in search results for the next 10 minutes because you may be promoting a brand, product, or service. The restriction will be removed once you turn on content disclosure setting. Okay.
Oh, I did that one time.
I'm sorry about that, Zanzati. Something on TikTok came out. I think I did it. Anyways, can you hear me? Can you see me? Is there any way for you to communicate with me? So here's what happens. You go to that sales page. You put your email in, you get a video. When you see that video and you're ready to buy, you get a $100, $300, $600, or $900 level. So this is the thing. I already knew what this was. What?
Are you using your whiteboard right now?
Yes. This is the options that you have. Because I already knew what this was, I wanted to just go ahead and get started, because this is where I'm at. Like I'm in real estate. I'm going to do it, but I also know that people are out there making massive income online, and I am going to be the same way. So I came in at the $900 level because it gave me access to the full product, the four online income streams that I could make money on. So anyway, so when you buy this, then it goes over here. This is my bank account. I get 100%. So that goes directly into my bank. I get $900. If you, Zanzati, were to buy from me, I would make $900. Then you would get the product, and then you look at it. You hook up your information. You hook up your payment links, your domain. You have to go buy a domain, but that's only like $10 a year. I went ahead and bought mine for 10 years because this is what I'm doing. And then you have a one-time $29 website fee, and that's how the business makes money, on the $29 pre-built website fee. So if you buy from me, Zon, then I'll get, if you wanted to buy the $100 program, fine, I'll get $100, right? And then you get the product, and then you get to take it. Now, if you're not ready to make a move yet, great. I'm communicating with you because I have a 24/7 email automation. And so the next webinar that we do one webinar once a week, and we don't usually get alerted to when the webinar is going to be, a week in advance. It kind of just happens sporadically, but you'll know the person that you'll get information from me, because I'm constantly, this is my business, right? This is what I do. So you'll get the email with the replay. And we just did a replay on Friday. What's today? Saturday? We did a replay on, no, we did a webinar on Thursday. So if you want that replay, I'm happy to send that to you. Just go to dailywealthonline.com. Anyways, here's the thing. You go here, you'll get a webinar. Let's say you decide to buy then it's just an email. You'll get an email from me. And then if you buy, then I get 100% of the profits. And if you don't, no big deal. You can unsubscribe from me and never have to hear from you again. So let's do, I don't know what's going on. I think Texas has just got a little bit of some yuckiness happening. So how are you doing, TikTok? Are you guys, have you ever wanted to start your own business? Have you ever thought about being your own boss? I guess the most important thing to me is to really have you think about what makes sense. Okay, in other words, let's do this. I got thrown off there for a minute. Sorry about that, YouTube. TikTok wanted to yell at me for a minute. All right, so I'm just going to start from the top. We are going to talk about starting your own business, and have you ever tried to start it, right? So some of the questions: have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? What kind of business would it be? Have you ever imagined starting your own business? Have you ever wanted to make an online income? What's the number one reason holding you back from starting your own business? Have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? Have you ever wanted to be your own boss? If you could get expert advice on one aspect of starting a business, what would it be? Hey there, thanks for coming into my channel. My name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, recently a broker the last 17 years. I absolutely love my job, but if you know anything about real estate, then you know that it's 100% commission. And when the market is doing something wonky, then my income is affected. And so for years and years and years, I have been trying to figure out the digital space because look around you, digital, we live in a digital world, right? Digital is happening. And so I have tried and spent about $10,000 searching for someone to just show me how to set up my business. I didn't know anything about coding. I didn't know anything about SEO. I wasn't confident on building a web page. I had paid somebody to do it and it was really expensive, but I didn't know how to do that. Then about, I don't know, a few years ago, I went to a conference in Nashville, tried to figure it out from there. And then just scrolling through TikTok one day, very recently, by the way, I found this person who have solved a problem for Gen Xers, baby boomers, people who are lacking in retirement, people who need to pay off their debt, people who need to pay off their cars and get out of their credit card dilemma, right? And so for the first time ever, I knew when I saw it, it's like one of those things you don't know what you don't know till you know. But when I saw this, I knew that this was the way for me because I had been trying to figure it out and I had run into so many people who misled me, who didn't give me the facts, who, couldn't quite box it up and put it in a pretty package and help me to understand it. So have you ever dreamed of starting your own business? What kind of business would it be? My business would be a business where it's working on autopilot, where I'm not even there physically, where I'm barely even there having to operate this thing. And that's the beautiful thing about digital marketing. Digital marketing allows you to spend a minimum of 2 hours a day on your business, creating content, sharing, and finding your perfect customer, dipping your toe in the water to your perfect audience. And that's the thing, right? Like it's a beautiful thing because I don't want to spend more than 2 hours a day on my business. What if I could spend 2 hours a day on my business and make $100 a day? Would you do it? I would. I mean, an extra $100 a day for 2 hours? Yes, please. Because think of the alternative. You are going to go get another job paying you $8 an hour, $10 an hour, spending 8 hours of your day, and you're only making $80 a day when I could spend 2 hours a day in the comfort of my own home with my own business because I have this beautiful computer, this beautiful phone that's in my back pocket, and it's making me $100 a day for 2 hours. Yes, please. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I think the best thing is to be able to I'm sorry, I'm a realtor. I got contractors calling me right now, blowing up my phone. I've got a cabin in Oklahoma that's under contract. I'm a Texas broker, Oklahoma realtor. Sorry. Let me get back to my deal. Have you ever tried to start your own business? There's people staying in the cabin. Great. Have you ever tried to start your own business where, you don't want to go and spend 8 hours a day at your you don't want to go to a second job and spend an additional 10 hours a day working at another place, right? Like you have to figure out a business that works within your household, that works under your roof. I think that it's so exciting to be a part of this digital space because now you have an opportunity to start a small business that could grow into a six-figure income in less than 6 months. This is where I got excited. If you're telling me I don't have to cold call, I don't have to DM people, I never have to sell to friends and family, this business is on the World Wide Web and is out there working for me, then it makes sense to me to spend 2 hours a day and make $100, right? Now we have other people that are making $600 a day, $900 a day, $300 a day. But I just want to set the expectations right. Let's just start small. Would $100 a day change your reality? I mean, would $100 a day allow you to quit that second job that you're spending 8 hours at? I mean, would $100 a day allow you to just breathe a little bit more and maybe just fire your second job? You guys, I think that we have got this mindset wrapped around us that we're convinced that we have to go and work another job to be successful. Why? Because your parents taught you that, and then their parents taught us that. I think it's modern day slavery, to be honest with you. We Gen Xers, we're rebels, and we are realizing that people can make money online and not have to go to work. So the ones who are thinking outside the box are secretly, why are you being secretive, right? But you're secretively looking and trying to figure out how to do that. That's the beautiful thing about digital marketing and the program that I bought just about 90 days ago. I bought my first digital marketing business. The reason I say first is because once you get this, then it's scalable. Then you can go and do something, you can carve it out and take it to the business that you already own and go digital, or you could take your own passion and go digital. You can do so many things. And then at the end of the day, when you wake up, for the small amount of money that you're putting into your business up front, it's going to reward you on the back end. This thing that I like to call focused intensity over time equals unstoppable momentum, because that's what this is, right? So if you go here to dailywealthonline.com, most importantly, you guys, please follow me. I'm on a mission to hit 1,000. I really need it, because if I do that, then I can put my link in my bio. But this is what this is. You're going to go to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email here, and then you're going to see this video. Now, this video is going to explain in such great depth and detail of what it is that you're doing, right? It's going to allow you to understand this, and you can watch it over and over again. Take notes, because once I get you to put your email in here, then I'll alert you about the next webinar. The webinar pops on, and we're not exactly sure when the webinar is going to be for next week, but usually it's once a week. So if your email is in my dailywealthonline.com account, then I'll send you the link. But that's the thing. So once you get into the business, we get it's basically a module. So we have this beautiful system called, it's on Kajabi. And in our Kajabi program, we have everything drawn out for you here. So you get 4 options to buy at a digital marketing level. I bought in at the 900 because I wanted to have all of the exposure to this thing. So the great thing about this is, look how simple this is. We have a video for every step along the way. If you have any questions whatsoever, we also have another app called School, which is where it's basically our virtual office. So in School is where you have the opportunity to ask questions, and we also have tech calls, anything that you need. We also have this bar called Scoogle. We call it Scoogle. It's like a Google search engine, right? Doesn't that make sense? You simply type any question that you have in there. And the great thing is it's already programmed and set up that it'll answer your questions for you, because these questions have been asked over and over and over. And that's what AI is. That's what algorithms are. When you ask something over and over, that's a computer understanding what it is that is issues. And so we have already built a pre-made system to show you how to get there quickly and solve your problem. So this digital marketing product that I bought allows me to grow inside with other people who are just like me, 44, 55, 72, who are just trying to figure out how I'm going to beef up my retirement. How am I going to pay for my kids' out of state tuition? How am I going to get out of debt and get these cars paid off, right? How am I going to get out of this credit card debt? And oh, by the way, I've got 7 that are maxed out at 29%, which is just ludicrous, right? But that's where we're at. No one's taking care of you. No one's here to save you. I'm a realtor. And if you know what that means, then you know that I don't get paid weekly. I don't even get paid biweekly. I don't have anybody contributing to my 401k, right? I have to be disciplined enough financially every year over year over year to understand, okay, what's in the pipeline? What am I expecting this year? How am I going to put my money into my 401k? Where's this money coming from? Oh, by the way, I pay 2 property taxes in arrears. So in December, I've got to have about $10,000 laying around. How am I going to stay and keep up with what it is that I do naturally? How I have my life set up. I'm 44. I'm exhausted. I don't plan to be showing property in my 70s, right? But I'm smart enough to understand and see pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is happening all around me. Would you agree, yes or yes, that the world is digital? We're just 20 years into being digital, right? A lot of people hear the word digital and they get scared. I don't know why. Because think about all the things that you're doing on digital. Are you using Amazon? Amazon is digital. Amazon is almost 100% digital, but they're not, because why? Because they have to have manpower to go find the item in the warehouse, put it on the trucks, and then the trucks people have to deliver to the person, right? So it's not 100% digital, but it sure is close. Think about if you've ever had to do a continuing education, or if you're in real estate. I get so frustrated with my title reps when they only want us to come into the office, right? They're like, oh, well, we're doing this brunch and this mimosa, come to the office. I'm like, I simply can't. 3 hours of my time getting there, traveling, then you're going to get me drunk, and then I got to drive home. I just can't. So how about you guys have a Zoom link so I can do it from the comfort of my own home, and I'll carve out time to be on that call, because what you have to say is valuable to me. But Zoom has changed the world. It's changed the learning industry. And I love to learn when it's on my time and under the comfort of my home. Because from 8 to 5 every day, I'm in work mode. And allowing this new digital business that I started just 90 days ago is easy, because all I have to do is spend 2 hours a day on my business. Now, I get a lot of people that say, I don't have 2 hours a day. And I'm like, really? You don't have 2 hours a day? Go to your phone, look at your settings, go to your screen time. What's that number say weekly? It's probably in the 13-hour range. So if you're telling me that your 13 hours that you're scrolling on social media, you can't carve out 2 hours of that to invest in your future and in your livelihood, and know that in 6 months you could have six figures, if not be well on your way to $1 million. We just had a girl that announced it. I think it was yesterday. She just said, I did it. I did six figures. I'm at $100,000 since December. That's huge, you guys. I make $100,000 every year, usually in my real estate business, but it takes me a year. This girl did it by spending 2 hours a day on her business, no tolls, no gas, no wear and tear on her car. And she did it and made six figures, and not meeting clients, not wasting precious time, right? Like, for me to make six figures, there's so much operating cost that goes into getting that number that I really break even at the end of the year. You know what I mean? But the thing is this: when you have an opportunity to start a business in a digital space where this is where we're going, this is what it is, then I mean, why wouldn't you want to do it? That's all this is our digital marketing company. We teach you how to start a business, and we're right there with you, and you're doing it with a community of people that are doing it with you. So there's no fear of doing it alone. Your questions get answered all the time. I think that's the biggest part of getting into a digital space, is that everybody doesn't believe in themselves enough to go, okay, I am 44. I'm about to learn an in demand skill. I am about to be pushed out of my comfort zone, right? I'm going to be pushed to the limit out of my comfort zone, because this is new, and new sometimes is scary. But once you understand it and you apply it and you do it daily, your brain, I mean, you're so next level. You're so next level, and you're just there's just no way of not getting value out of this thing, because it's teaching you where the future is going. It's teaching you how to get in front of your own business. Like, I have my own business. I'm applying these strategies with intentionality. I'm building it. I'm building it right now, because I already have an email list. I already have people who like, know, and trust that what I have for them solves their problem. So they already know me. But I chose to take my TikTok business and start from scratch with dailywealthonline.com, because I didn't want my algorithms to be skewed, because the people who love me and know me and do business with me, my audience is bigger than that. I didn't want my audience to be this. I wanted my audience to be World Wide Web, right? My customer base is 5 billion people that I'm speaking to. And because of attraction marketing, and because I'm being taught how to talk and how to share my story and how to market my business every day, I'm reaching people across the globe who are saying, that's me. You spoke to me today. Like, I don't know how I'm going to continue in real estate, because I am used to making money that is consistent and happening every week. And with a digital marketing business, I can make $100 a day. I know that doesn't sound much just right now, but think about it. $10 an hour for 8 hours a day at a second job. So that's $80, right? And then by the time Uncle Sam gets out of you, that's $59. And then, or I could work 2 hours a day on my business and make $100. And if you do that over time, it grows substantially. So this is not a business where you get in and it goes whoop through the moon, right? This is a slow and steady business. And with over time, it will happen, and it'll start happening with unstoppable momentum. And the thing is this, you're smart enough right now to listen and hear about what this is. Kelly Galbo, hello. I like your name. But this is I'm so excited about this because I've spent $10,000 in the last 2019, 2020, 21. And then I finally was like, I give up. I'm an idiot. I obviously cannot figure this out. This is too complicated for me. I guess I'm just going to have to sell real estate for the rest of my life because I don't understand how to hook all this stuff up. And then all of a sudden in 2024, I'm scrolling through my phone and I see this woman. And because I was looking for this particular situation, she had brought it to market. And she's like, oh my gosh, I just solved a problem. The problem was this. There are people out there that want to start a business that simply don't know how, but don't want to start a brick and mortar. They just want to have an online digital business that's working for them 24/7. And that's what she did. And then she also realized that people needed a community. This is my sales page that's working for me 24/7. This is my business name that's out there. I bought dailywealthonline.com. That's what it is that I do. And then also she realized that, wow, what if we could have a community of people who are going through this together? And it's kind of like being in high school. It's like, this is ridiculous. It's like we're all in the same building. We're all learning one subject and we're all figuring this thing out and we're all having massive success and the program works. And when she tells you just do this, it's simple. It's simple. Success is simple, not easy. Success is simple. Show up every day, work 2 hours on your business, be coachable, have a CEO mindset. If you can do that day over day over day over day over day, and just be patient and wait and wait and watch, you too will be able to go, oh my gosh, I just made $6,700 in 90 days. Huh? How'd I do that? How is there $6,700 in my bank account when all I did was work from home on my phone 2 hours a day, be coachable, have a CEO mindset, hang out in the school because everybody in there's talking and showing you tips and tricks and how to do this. And oh, by the way, this isn't just, hey, get in and this is what we teach you. No, the growth that we're having in this community. I mean, like we're learning. Like, I don't even think she expected it to get this way. Like now we're coaching on affiliates and we're doing this and we're showing you how to do this. So not only will you get one income stream, but now we're going to show you how to get 15 income streams just within our community, because there's 15 different things that you could add to your life, to your business, to help you maximize your 2-hour a workday business. Because I have this company called Repurpose.io. And what they do is they help me to do a workflow of my social media. So it appears to you on the internet.com that I'm everywhere. But in actuality, I'm just sitting behind the computer and designing workflows of, I want TikTok to go to Facebook. I want TikTok to go to Instagram. I want YouTube to go to YouTube Shorts. I want, TikTok 1 to go to Dropbox because I want to make sure that I have that content. So there's so many tools that are in there that help you to maximize your 2-hour a day workday, that you can really scale this thing to a different level. So I want you to make sure to go to dailywealthonline.com, follow me. Do you want the replay? We just did a replay on Thursday. I'm sorry, I've got the replay this morning. We did a webinar on Thursday. So if you want the replay, you can go up here to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email. And then when I get off this call, I'll sit down and I'll do my 2 hours of work, right? So what does that look like? It looks like me. I'll show you. So when I do my 2 hours a day work day, I spend about 30 minutes on free ads. That's just a copy copy paste method that you can do. Now, I don't do that every day, but I do it like I batch it, and I'll do free ads for like 10 websites for like a whole week. And oh, by the way, what happens when you do that is that you're also exploding your YouTube channel. So, and then 1 hour a day, I do my live. So I look at this as taking it to market. Have you ever gone to market? So that's what I'm doing. I am utilizing my hour online to talk to my social media audience so that I can explain what this is. And then for 15 to 30 minutes, I'm responding to emails and comments and sending people my link to my Freedom Machine, because I want people to take a look at what this is. And then obviously I'm designing 3 pieces of content. So as long as I do 3 pieces of content a day, because that's the name of the game, right? Listen real closely. Focused intensity over time multiplied by God. I'm a Christian woman. You can use whatever you want there. Equals unstoppable momentum. So that's what this is. It's just show up, do the work, watch. It's absolutely incredible. People's lives are being changed. This company started in April, I think in April, like into March, April 1st, they launched Legacy Builder. I got in April 13th, and I have done exactly what it is that they told me. I just hit 70 hours on TikTok going live, which is so cool, because if you would have told me that I was going to be a 70-hour go liver on TikTok in January, I would have been like, what? What are you talking about? And now I'm building a business that has momentum, and it's exciting to see the growth, and it's exciting to understand the algorithms, because we teach you that within our Legacy Builder program. So it's super, super cool. I don't want to cut this short, but I've got a contractor that's blowing up my phone, and I've got to make sure that I figure out what his issue is. I am super excited to find you. Please like, follow, share me. I definitely want to see you again. Make sure to go to dailywealthonline.com. If you let me know that you want the webinar, I'll go and sit down right now and put the webinar in the email so that you can have access to that this morning, so that you can learn and you can see the video and you can take notes. Here's the thing. When I saw the video, I watched it. I talked to my fiance about it. He was skeptic. I've always been skeptic, but because I know this space already and I've already spent the $10,000, I've learned the hard way. I learned the hard way to know what to look out for, know where and who the people are that aren't quite giving you exactly what you need. Because a lot of people get out there and spend the money and get into the program, or I wouldn't say program. I think they have courses. These people get into the courses, and then they're disappointed because they're like, man, they got my money, but they didn't actually show me exactly how to do it. So with this program, we show you exactly how to do it from A to Z, and you don't even have to watch all the modules to get your business up and running. I don't think I actually hooked up when I got into the program, I hooked up my Freedom Machine. That's the number one thing to do first, right? Get your Freedom Machine going, get your domain. That's the number one thing. And then hook it up to this account so that you can start making money immediately. But that's the number one thing that you do. And then after you do that, you can hit the ground running, but you also could keep training and learning all the things and learning tips and tricks. And we have 100 days worth of content. So you don't even have to think about what to put out onto the World Wide Web. We have these things called hooks, headlines, and CTAs, which are basically call to actions to help you communicate to your audience what it is that you have. We also have bonuses. So there's people that are in our community who don't show their face, and then you may have a job that you can't show your face. So if you can't show your face, we have faceless digital marketing bonuses that teach you how to start a faceless campaign. And then if you have a love or a passion with maybe cooking or sewing or knitting, or you're a homeschool teacher, or you're a teacher and wants to share your lessons with other teachers, we show you how to build your own digital product in your specific search subject. And then if you have a business, you can learn how to take this digital space into your business. But I don't want to confuse you, because you don't have to do any of those things. They just are in the program if you want to also learn how to carve out your own digital product, because that's what this is, right? We're teaching you how to sell a digital product on this one particular thing, because the World Wide Web wants to know how to start a business online. We want to know how to make money online. People around me are doing it. So how can I get into this game? So it's super exciting. I highly encourage you to do it. Go up here, type follow. I'm looking to get 100 followers. If I can get 100 followers by the end of this month, I can put my link in the bio. And I know that sounds so weird. I'm like, I'm talking about link in bio. I'm 44 years old. Like, who would have thought? But that's where I'm at. So, YouTube, I appreciate you guys being online. And that's another thing. I never thought I would be building a YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel that I've built in less than 90 days is getting more action than my real estate channel that I built, 15 years ago. So it's really crazy how that works, because we have a dedicated person and dedicated people that are teaching us how to do it. So YouTube, I'm going to get off. Happy Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. And then